What's up, Netrunners? It's Ben here with PeachHack, and I want to make a quick video just to catch up with you guys, just to let you know what's going on with the channel, some of the things that I've been working on, some of the things to look forward to. Haven't done one of these vlogs in a little while, and I figured it's about time, especially given some of the things that are coming up. First big news is that I'm going to GenCon once again. I'm going to be driving up there tomorrow morning. I'll be playing in the Netrunner tournament there, so if you see me, come say hi. The big news with GenCon this year is that, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to stream the day 2 of the tournament. There's going to be, I think, 6 rounds of Swiss on day 1, and then they're going to do a graduated cut, do a couple more rounds of Swiss on day 2, and then do a elimination cut after that. And I'm not really expecting to make day 2. If I do, great, but I'll probably drop just so that I can hopefully stream the event. I've always thought that it was a crime that GenCon, the Netrunner at GenCon wasn't streamed, and whenever I wasn't able to go to GenCon, I was really bummed out that there wasn't a stream. Especially given that it's probably the second biggest event of the year, you know, just short of Worlds, and I really wanted there to be a stream, and so this year I'm going to try to stream it. There are going to be several challenges getting a stream up and running, which is why I say try. First is going to be internet. The Wi-Fi there is terrible. Last year when I went, I did a test tethering with my phone over 4G and did a speed test, and it looked pretty good. So I'm hopeful. I actually got a mobile hotspot that I'm gonna be using to get internet there. Hopefully the 4G won't be too clogged. I mean, it's probably the biggest point of the stream that I'm most worried about. But I mean, I used this to stream King of Servers last year at Worlds, which was an amazing event and it worked out great. So hopefully it'll work again, I hope. Another thing is power. Up until like a week or two ago, I wasn't even sure that I was going to be able to get power to power my whole rig. In fact, I went out and bought this giant power bank. This is a 40,000 milliamp hour power bank. For those of you Pokemon Go players, this will last you a few days. And I actually did a test, and this lasts for about 2.5 hours, doing this just a basic stream off my laptop before it gets drained. So the plan was to get like 3 of these and just run the stream completely wireless off that. But fortunately, I now have a power solution, so I'm not going to have to do that. However, I don't know exactly how much power I have. For all I know, I'm just going to be plugging an extension cord into a power strip, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to power what I need. So I'm going to have to be really flexible in terms of what I actually do set up. I do want it to be a nice setup. I'm hopefully going to have commentary there, you know, having nice sound mix, using nicer cameras to get a good view of the table. I mean, I want it to be good production. I mean, if I'm going to stream it and if I'm going to bring all this stuff there, I might as well, you know, do this fully assed and not half-ass it. So hopefully that'll work out. I really, really want to bring this stream to you guys. It's been one of the things I wanted to do in Netrunner the most in terms of bringing content to you. So I'm excited for it. I'm very nervous about it, but I'm hopeful for it. I think that it's going to work. So look for that. If it does happen, look for it Saturday at twitch.tv/dodgepong. It'll be up there. So yeah, that's the big news there. I'm looking forward to that, and you know, hanging out at GenCon. Best 4 days in gaming, right? So some of the other things going on. After GenCon, after Nationals, there's this big gap in time where there's no real big tournaments up until Worlds. You know, the one big tournament that does happen between now and then is going to be the Southern Megacity Circuit Finals. Those are going to be happening in Atlanta somewhere mid-September-ish, like September 13th or 14th or 17th or something. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I will be streaming those. I don't know if the ANR Player Circuit events have been happening in your area. They have been happening here in the South, and they've been a lot of fun. Been to 1 or 2 of those events myself. It's been great, and I'm looking forward to helping fund somebody else's trip to Worlds this year. Last year was a ton of fun. We had like a bunch of side events, drafts, and other various things that went on. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it again this year. So other than Nationals, Southern Mega City Circuit, and Worlds, there, even with all that, there's a pretty big gap in terms of tournament content. So I still do want to make content that's aimed at newer players. Something that I had talked about, I think, in a vlog last year. And I started making videos like the Art of Running videos, which I really enjoyed making. The people I made them with really enjoyed making them. And from the feedback I got, it seemed like you guys really liked hearing from those experienced players as well, to see into their mind and hear what they're thinking as they play. I know for me, just making the videos, I really enjoyed those and got a lot out of it. So I do want to hopefully make some more of those videos. I don't know about you, but in our area, the store championship and regional championship tournaments schedule was really, really tight this year. And so that kind of interrupted the production of those videos, and so I want to kind of ramp those up again if possible. I also have a couple other video series in mind that I'll probably try to make several of and then release on a sort of stepwise basis so that there's not like a big delay in content that are more aimed also toward newer players, some like tutorial strategy sort of videos. Also some deck techs on some decks that I've built that are with a pretty limited card pool, so maybe you only have one core and one deluxe and a couple data packs. I can show you a deck that you can make out of just that small of a card pool that you could take to a game night kit and still, expect to do well and that performs well enough. So I have some stuff like that coming down the line. I don't want to make any promises necessarily on some of this content. I really do want to make videos, and sometimes just the time can get away from me. One of these days, I would like to set up a Patreon. Some of you have asked me how you can support the channel, how you can help fund it, how you can help me make more videos. And Patreon has come up a couple times, and it's something that I have considered. My main concern is that I don't want to be taking money from people if I'm not putting out regular content. I know that there is an option where you can only put out money like whenever you release a video or whatever. There's some weirdness involved there. Like I could put out an entire tournament worth of videos or just like a single Art of Running videos, and those aren't exactly the same thing if people are paying the same for those things. I don't know. It's a little awkward. I feel like monthly makes a little bit more sense. People are more used to it in terms of like the concept of monthly donations. So if I set up a Patreon, I would like it to be monthly, and if I want it to be monthly, then I will have to be giving you guys content. I don't want to be taking your money if I'm not giving you videos in return. So that's kind of been my thought around that. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe I'm being dumb, and you're like, Ben, shut up, let me give you money. And I don't know. If you want me to set up a Patreon anyway, I guess let me know in the comments. But that's kind of my thinking in that direction. So yeah, I'd like to make some more content. I have some ideas, and hopefully with this sort of lull between post GenCon and Worlds, I'll be able to get some of that stuff done. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Thank you everyone for your support over the years. I've really enjoyed producing these streams and making these videos for you. I love Netrunner as a game through all its ups and downs. I'm really excited about the next cycle. I think there's some cool stuff that I've seen in some of the spoilers coming up. I think the game is just a ton of fun, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So yeah, if you see me at GenCon, come say hey. Otherwise, I'll look forward to putting up more videos on the channel. I will be putting GenCon, the stream, up on YouTube. So if you can't catch the stream live, then I will be putting it up here on the channel. So without all that said, thanks for watching. You guys are the best. The ones who actually watch these vlogs, you guys are awesome. And until next time, this is Ben from PeachHack, logging off.